Yesterday, Tesla announced that it bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin and that it would start accepting the cryptocurrency as payment according to an SEC filing. The company said it purchased the Bitcoin for more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on their cash. The news makes Tesla the first automaker to accept the cryptocurrency, or any cryptocurrency for that matter. Dan Ives, managing director of equity research at Wedbush, sees upside for the stock, saying, quote, "This is Tesla and Musk diving into the deep end of the pool on crypto, and it's something that's been rumored for a while, and ultimately this is really them putting substance behind his view. I think it's something the street will have a differing view of, but ultimately this is definitely going to be viewed as a positive for the stock," close quote. Bitcoin jumped over 11% and is trading at around $47,000 on the news, and that is understandable. Elon Musk has become one of the most influential, if not the most influential CEO in history. He has always been at the forefront of technology, whether that's in the automotive space or in this case, the financial space. And over the past couple of years, no one can argue that he has done better than just about anyone in terms of driving his stock price and driving shareholder value. The biggest reason for that is that he listens, but more importantly, he listens to everyone. He is in touch with what's happening in the boomer generation, and he is in touch with what's happening in the millennial and Gen Z generations as well. And that just can't be said about many corporate leaders in the world today. So many industry leaders are out of touch, and I'd be curious to know how many S&P 500 executives actually know about Bitcoin. And when I say know about Bitcoin, I'm not saying at a surface level. I'm saying, do they know about Bitcoin in terms of diversifying their company's assets? How many are actually looking at how they can leverage Bitcoin for their company's future operations and plans? Clearly, Elon Musk is onto something here, and it's only a matter of time until others follow him down the path. There is no question that others will follow, and it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. I think it's time that companies start to think about how to accept digital payments. I mean, whether we like it or not, that is where the world is headed, and that is what consumers want, especially the younger buyers. As a Tesla shareholder, I really like this move because I want to invest in the future. I don't want to invest in the past. And sometimes investing in the future can feel uncomfortable and feel unnatural because we are doing something we're not used to. But just like we as human beings grow when we are put in uncomfortable situations, I think the same can be said for organizations and corporations. Earlier today, Tillman Fertitta, CEO of Landry's and owner of the Houston Rockets, was on CNBC and stated that his luxury car dealership had sold more than a dozen vehicles, specifically luxury, we're talking specifically Bentley and Rolls Royces. He sold them for Bitcoin since it began transactions using the digital currency nearly 3 years ago. And he echoed some of the same sentiment that I just did, saying, quote, "We've always talked about being innovative and ahead of everybody else, and don't be a dinosaur around here or you won't last." Now, over the course of the past year or so, a number of factors have been attributed to Bitcoin's big run, including adoption by high-profile investors who have touted its potential as a hedge against inflation. I talked about this in my last video from last week that focused on inflation. The thought is that with so much stimulus happening and so much national debt and with interest rates so low, it kind of creates the perfect storm for higher rates of inflation. With these conditions, the risk that inflation surpasses 2% for an extended period of time has a real chance of happening, and more institutions and high-profile investors are looking for a hedge against that. To me, it seems like the markets from stocks to bonds have become hooked on the expectation that stimulus will be provided in amounts needed to keep investors from suffering losses deep enough to impair confidence and derail the economic recovery. As our policymakers kept promising more and more stimulus, Bitcoin's price just went up. Over the past few months, Bitcoin has attracted big traditional finance players, including JP Morgan, Chase, BlackRock, AllianceBernstein, Morgan Stanley, and Tudor Investments. Any way you want to look at it, when you have notable institutions and now you have Elon Musk who are betting with their wallets, you can't get a bigger endorsement than that. I am completely on board with Elon Musk's line of thinking here. I think he, along with many others, including myself, think that cryptocurrency exposure and Bitcoin in particular should be a part of every portfolio. I have a family member who is very renowned in the technology space, and he's been bullish on Bitcoin for over 5 years. He's told me time and time again that when merchants start accepting Bitcoin without selling it, we will start to break out of the fiat system. In this scenario, you would have a circular economy where merchants accept crypto, pay salaries in crypto, and spend crypto for business-to-business transactions. This is particularly interesting because Tesla has said that it may not convert Bitcoin that it accepts at the point of sale back to a fiat currency. I don't want to speculate too much, but this could be the beginning of something huge. So let's keep our eye on this space and see if other multinational companies and publicly traded companies start to get more and more involved in the cryptocurrency space, especially Bitcoin. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to comment and please be sure to subscribe. If you like videos about emerging technologies, emerging investment ideas, and emerging trends in general, then this is the channel for you. Thank you for watching.